to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll.
Alderman Tobin. Here. Alderman Jean-Francois.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Kleiner.
Here.
Alderman Green.
Here.
Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey. President Rodriguez.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Approval of minutes.
August 19th and September 2nd, please.
So moved. Motion by Alderman Green, seconded by Alderman Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Correspondence.
Good evening. We have a SLA standardized 30-day notice application for DeLuca Holdings LLC at 23 West Main Street.
We go forward to the police department.
Standardized 30-day notice for Fable Restaurant Group LLC, 45-53 North Street.
Forward to the police department.
And a notice for Something Sweet Dessert Cafe LLC, doing business as Piccolo Cucina e Vino, 17 North Street.
And forward to the police department.
That is it.
Okay, for the good of the city.
Good evening. We have two speakers this evening. Our first speaker is Marilyn Torley.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
You may have seen this wonderful poster around town. I'll show it to the camera. I'm here to share with you that we are going to have a fantastic festival that's going to take place on September 27th and 28th on the community campus, which is right off Seward Ave. It's going to be on Jason Place. This two-day celebration will be a vibrant showcase of the arts, music, cultural exchange. Some of the festival features will be live music, dance from different traditions, interactive workshops led by our very talented local artists, a lively cultural marketplace with food and crafts, and a special exhibit highlighting the revitalization of our historic campus. Knowing that the campus is such a huge part of the memories of the people here in Middletown, we would love to invite you all to come onto campus, see some of the things that we've done, have a good time, enjoy some food, free parking, no cost for the events to participate in, and just have a really good time. And as I was just saying to Maria, hopefully the weather will hold out for that weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Ronald Thomas.
Evening, everyone. You all hearing me? This is my first time here, and the reason why I come here, I've been in and out of Middletown for almost 40 years. They've all part of Brooklyn, Manhattan, and thing. And for the improvement that I see in Middletown is just a fraction. It's shameful, with all these abandoned buildings they have here locked up. What you all do, what the mayor doing with it? If the person can't pay the bill or whatever, why the government or the city can't take it and elevate it and cut some of them into apartment? Look at that big building down at Fulton Street. Yes, that abandoned. All these things is apartment, and to have homeless people on the street and the police holding them and nowhere to sleep. The Jews not sleeping, but all they who born and go here, all they sleeping. Go in Monroe and see how Monroe is. The condominium they building down here is far different to Monroe. They build them like box. No gallery outside. But the condominium in Monroe all have porch outside. Check out some of the condominium they building here. It's shameful to see go down North Street and you see houses bar up with plyboard years and years ago. That's shameful. What the mayor doing? What really going on? Well, they give us 3 shuttle buses, yes, which I am glad. No shade, nothing at all. Here is not El Dorado. When we winter and snow and thing, where the people will go? Because it's minority using the bus, or they put no shade, nothing. What the mayor saying about that? That's how my tax dollars going? It's shameful, man. Knowing all I seen is more pavement and pavement. And the house in front of the pavement, it bar up with plyboard. It's disgusting, man. Real shameful. The experience I have, half all year I have it, because I travel the world. No part of the world that I do. That's why I can talk. Nobody yet tell me what I seen here. That is how our tax dollars going. It ain't right. Let the mayor say something, or if not, if the mayor can't do it, get him out of the position. Let somebody else hold it. That's not how our tax dollars going. The money that they're giving the social down here is far different. Government cutting it and giving a set of excuse. But the Jews, they getting the full amount. They leaving quite Israel and coming here and getting an apartment. And the full force, the more children they have, it's more money they get. The lower class down here is always an excuse with the money. That's ridiculous. And then all they want to say America is the best. No. Improve this. Improve the system. Don't be hypocrite and have our money and be standing up like fools. That's all I have to say. And next week I'm going to be back here again.
Thank you.
That concludes public comment this evening.
All right. Remarks of all department heads. I have the economic development.
Good evening, everyone. I believe the building this gentleman was talking about on Fulton Street is before the planning board for housing development, mixed-use housing development. So just FYI, follow the planning board minutes.
For 95 apartments.
95, correct.
95 apartments.
And North Street is bustling with open businesses and housing on the upper floors. But let me move on to this Saturday. We have the Middletown Barbecue and Community Resource Fair hosted by the city and Senator Skoufis. As you remember, we received a $10,000 grant for that, and it's this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's free barbecue, games, music, so come and enjoy the day with us. There's going to be also some coupons handed out for the farm market through Senator Skoufis. So come by on Saturday for this great event. And that's all I have for this evening.
Okay, any question for Maria? Alderman Witt?
Hi, could you just speak a little bit about your bid event and the success that it appears to be already having and sort of the impetus behind that?
Oh, thank you. Yes, the bid event that we had was to launch our marketing campaign, Discover Downtown. This comes after, on the heels of finalizing and finishing our DRI grant, which was the $10 million grant that helped restore all the storefronts and add additional housing to our downtown and bring all these great businesses to our downtown area. And there was over 100 folks at this event that night, and it was there, we're launching our marketing campaign to help the downtown businesses with marketing and all that great stuff that comes behind the marketing. So, yeah, so that's part of the bid mission as well, is to assist our merchants, our building owners, and to help with the vibrancy and bring more customers to our area, tourism, and visitors, and for the local here in Middletown to come and shop, live, work, play, that whole thing.
Thank you. It just had a great vibe that whole night, and it was so nice to see, like, everybody was there, you
Yes.
know, and it was all positive and open to everybody, and the people you have kind of leading the way on this are young and innovative, and you could already see it on social media. So thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, thank you, Maria.
Yep.
DPW Commissioner?
Good evening. I'll start my report for Alderman Massey. The reservoirs, storage volume is at 84.5%. So, the rain has not been helping us lately, but we are still in good shape based on an average annual basis. So 85.4%, Alderman Massey. That's the volume. Update you on capital projects. The court construction project is moving along very well. The contractors, they're all working in sync, and hopefully we'll get it done by the end of this year. And then they will start furnishing it, the court itself. They're working on it right now. They have a specialty firm that will be furnishing it for them, and hopefully they'll move out of here soon and they can go over to that nice facility. And they will have 2 courtrooms, and they will no longer be using common council chambers as a second court. The parking garage, again, we still have working with Orange and Rockland to get them out of the way completely so that the contractor will go full speed. Some work is taking place, but not as fast as we want them to, because Orange and Rockland is got to get out of the way, energize certain power lines, de-energize the other power lines, and make sure that the charging station is still functioning. Alderman Green, he's very interested in. Roof replacement project for the water garage and the street department garage. They'll be moving very soon. We're reviewing the insurance certificates right now, and we're going to be adding to it another roof, which is the police department roof replacement very soon. When we come up with all the numbers needed, I will come to you, and with the support of the police chief, we'll ask for the funding for it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yesterday, we did a comprehensive inspection and walkthrough for the traffic operation with WSP engineers. We have noticed some things in there that has to be addressed. Contractor Boyce has been very cooperative and has been addressing some stuff already. So is Ray Pantel, the electrical engineer, the electrical contractor. So that's moving along very well. Hopefully, we'll have it wrapped up in a month or two. Water line project, again, the design is progressing. That's the low pressure water main. I keep reporting on it. The raw water line, we've done as much as we can. Now we have to transfer some funding into the project line so that we can pay the engineers so they can continue the work. But that will be for next council meeting. Hopefully we'll come up with the resolution to transfer some money as a seed money. Again, the project is about $8.5 million. $1 million, just under $1 million, is through Congressman Patrick Ryan, and that's got to be used for the construction only. That money is already available and committed to us. And the balance of the money is about $4.5 million grant, and about $3 million is going to be borrowing through the state revolving fund that we have to pay back. With this, I will conclude. There is leaf pickup, by the way. Resolution that will allow the residents to put their leaves because we're in a foliage period. Very soon it will start. I believe it starts November. Alderman Kleiner usually helps me out with that. November 4th, I believe, we start, and then we end up
November 3rd.
I'm sorry?
November 3rd.
November 3rd, thank you. November 3rd, and then we'll finish on December 5th, Rick? We will
Yes.
Thank you. So we will have a notice in the paper. Before that, you cannot put any leaves or any branches or anything on the streets, please. The branches have to be wrapped up in a certain way. They have to only be 24 or 36 inch long. So we'll have all that in a newspaper article. We'll have it on our website, and I'm sure we'll be sending it to via text message as well, via alert message as well. So that the council hopefully will support that, and they will sponsor this operation this year again to help us pick up the leaves from the streets.
Jacob, can you talk about code enforcement? Are there any buildings with plywood up more than 30 days? And
The gentleman, he was referring to the master rule building, which Maria talked about. It's been before the council, the planning board, for years. One project comes in and it drops off one project, but that's the nature of the beast. We have here the Fort Knox building as an example in there. There's going to be a Hilton in there, like a boutique hotel for a Hilton. We saw the rendering. They've been working on it like crazy. And it's going to be a beautiful, amazing hotel right here, Fort Knox building. I don't know how many more buildings are empty in Middletown, to be frank with you. Every now and then you'll see some plywood on certain houses in there, and I mean, so what? Houses, some houses they go into bankruptcy. They have financial issues. They move. They leave the houses. All this takes some time. There are certain houses that the owners have died. There's nobody that is responsible. Nobody's responsible for them. We have to do some digging. We have to go into the State Department in there. We have to solve papers.
There's no issue with code enforcement. We're addressing all the issues.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think there's, I mean, I don't know if there's any vacant properties even that hasn't been built in Middletown. Every vacant spot in Middletown has been, all you got to do is just drive around Middletown. You see how much more the property value has increased significantly. All the major buildings, hopefully they're going to be taken care of, from the Master Rule building, the white building in there, Fulton and way yonder the gentleman was referring to, and the one across the street, the Fort Knox building. I mean,
All right.
the city is booming.
Thank you.
Yep.
Police chief.
Good evening. I have nothing unless you have questions for me.
Any questions for the police chief? Oh, Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. I see that there's no police commission meeting listed on the calendar. Is that correct?
That is correct. The September meeting's been canceled. Our next meeting will be October 23rd.
Okay, thank you.
Alderman Witt.
Thank you, Chief. Could you speak about, I noticed something you all had out on social media about the kids in the scooters, that there seems to be like a lot of kids weaving in and out of traffic and things like that. Can you clarify that? And forgive me for catching you off guard, but just potentially like the rules that the kids have to follow when it comes to that stuff, please?
Yes. So
Thank you.
the scooters have been an issue for us for the last couple of years, and we've been trying to do some education. We actually developed like a little pamphlet to hand out to educate people. One of the biggest concerns we have, not only weaving in and out of traffic, is also riding on the sidewalks. Especially in our downtown area, the businesses are getting upset because as customers come and go, they almost get run over. So we've been trying to first do an educational push on that. We do some enforcement. However, sometimes with the youth, we can't charge a juvenile with anything like that. We could educate them, encourage them. There's also different categories of those electronic vehicles. Some do require a licensing and some do require insurance registration. So based on the weight, the size, and the speed, they're broken up into categories. So our staff is educated on that, and it's just about really enforcing it and trying to make a difference with it. But we have been focused on the downtown, like I said, education through the pamphlets. I just got an email earlier this week, actually the end of last week, from another jurisdiction that's dealing with the same thing, looking for some information on how we deal with it. Our city code does allow us to issue summons for people 16 and older that are riding on the sidewalks or park areas that they're not allowed to. The council actually approved that last year for us to give us a little bit more tools. But it is something that we do work on, and it is something that is a concern to the community.
Alderman Kleiner. Go ahead.
Chief, I just wanted to congratulate the detectives who worked on the barbershop shooting and also the ones who worked on the shots fired by the East Main Street bar. It's amazing that they've been able to track that down, and their work's much appreciated. Thank you.
I appreciate that, and I echo that. They've done an amazing job. My whole staff has been working very hard, from the patrol officers that respond to these scenes to the detectives that follow up. I must thank you also, because you've approved a lot of technology for us to help us combat some crime and find the people that are responsible. So I appreciate that. I do come to you with requests for support to buy different pieces of technology. The end result is what we're seeing with the effectiveness of using it to solve crime. So thank you for that.
All right. Alderman John Fitzwater.
Chief, in response to the scooters, repeat offenders, at any point, does the scooters get taken away from them? How does that work?
Depends on what the circumstances are. I won't say across the board we're going to take them. It depends on the circumstances, but there are certain ones that we will take, and depends on what they're doing with them at the time.
Okay.
Again, we're trying to educate the young individuals that, this shouldn't be. You should, ride accordingly with the traffic and safely, wear your helmet. Some adults that are acting inappropriately with them, we may take them, depending again on what size they are, where they fall in the category. If a youth is taking it and scooting in and out of traffic, we could take it and have it turned over to their parents. Again, circumstantial. I don't want to give a blanket statement that we're going to take anybody's scooter.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else? Thank you, Chief. City Treasurer.
Good evening, everyone. I have in front of you on the agenda to support in accepting the 2024 audited financial statements. We did have a clean opinion, which is one of the good indicators that we're in a strong financial position. And on top of that, there is no financial findings or compliance issues. The auditors will be here at the next meeting, sort of to give a snapshot of the financials and sort of like how we did last year. So if there's any questions in regards to the financial statements, if not, we'll present it on the next meeting.
Thank you.
Any question for the City Treasurer? Well, congratulations. All right, and City Clerk.
Nothing this evening.
Any question for the City Clerk? Great job with the yard sale. Everybody liked it.
I'll take full responsibility for the weather this time around.
Yeah, great weather. Remarks of Alderman Tobin,
Nothing this evening.
Alderman John Francois,
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Johnson.
Something this evening. I would certainly agree with Alderman Witt, the bid event, both the turnout and the content, inspirational. We'll leave it at that. With respect to the Fei Tian event, I have a couple of hats on tonight, but being a Gemini, I could wear several. As you know, I'm affiliated with the college, and I'm on the community campus committee, as it's called sometimes. So we certainly want to remind the public, it's open to the public. A lot of energy has been expended to make this a good event, and it's right there in the third ward, best ward. I'll also like to remind the public that my other hat is at the shelter. We're having a rabies clinic on the 27th from 1:30 to 2:30. You can come and get the dog checked out, bring the dog home, go to the festival, and then go back Sunday for more. I'm also, I'm still affiliated with Cornwall Cooperative Extension, and we had our Bountiful Harvest fundraiser Friday, and we know Senator Skoufis has done quite a bit for the city of Middletown. Our director, Lucy Joyce, in her report, alliterated several projects that we have coming up for this year. And then right after that, Senator Skoufis stood up and pledged $800,000 to support Cornwall Cooperative Extension. Not out of his pocket, but he facilitated that through DASNY and other agencies. So that Skoufis guy, he gets around, you know? But that's what I have to report. Thank you.
Alderman Ray,
I have nothing this evening.
Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. Staying on the same subject, I want to thank Assemblywoman Kay and Senator Skoufis for their support of the renovation, starting the renovation of the SKRC building on the community campus. They each gave $3.3 million, so that's $6.6 million to begin the renovation. Obviously, it means a lot to me. I wish the state had protected it better, but better late than never. And so it's really was really nice to see everyone come together and get behind the project. Skoufis's community resource and barbecue, as was mentioned, will be in Erie Way Park, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday, and the rain date is Sunday, so I hope that doesn't conflict with anything else going on. I hope it's just a nice day. Our constituents meeting was last Monday and a week ago Monday. And I want to thank everyone for turning out for that. Dear to my heart, tomorrow is September 17th. It's Constitution Day. And for people who don't know, that's the day the Constitution was ratified in 1787. And it's, well, let me read the preamble, because I always like the preamble to the Constitution. So once a year, and this will be the last time for me, but think of this tomorrow. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. And that's really one of the first times they talked about the United States of America. So we're defunding cancer research. We're just Israel is taking over Gaza. It's just there's just too much to comment on, but that's at least the start. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Thank you. I'm going to put on my other helmet for a second and just let everyone know. We welcome from the fire department everyone to come over to the SUNY Orange South Street parking lot this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Ford Motor Company and Healy Brothers are putting together an event where if you come take a test drive in a Ford vehicle or just come check one out and fill out a little survey about it, they'll donate $30 for each one of those towards the fire department, up to $6,000 for the day. So we hope to get as many people out there as possible. There's also a bonus of $2,000 that will possibly go to the Red Cross as well. So it's a great chance to help us earn $8,000 for an awesome cause, and you get to drive around some cool cars. We'll have some fire apparatus there, so you'll see some cool stuff, and maybe come join the fire department too while you're there. Thank you.
Alderman Witt.
I have nothing this evening.
All right, so the mayor's not here, so I'm gonna do a brief if we're doing our job as elected officials. So Fort Knox building, a Hilton. I don't remember, I was probably in diapers when we had a hotel in Middletown. We don't have a hotel in Middletown. So we're getting a Hilton in Middletown. Yes, it's boarded up. Fulton Street, 95 apartments. Montgomery Ward, it's been boarded up for almost 20, 30 years. That's 24 new apartments. King Street, yes, it's been boarded up. It just sold. It's 15 new apartments. Housing Authority is getting 100 new units between David Moore Heights and Summerfield. It's still not doing any jobs. You might find some abandoned buildings or something. I heard streets and snow and we don't do anything. But we just spent, with grant money, almost $40 million redoing our streets, our street lights, curbs, sidewalks. But I know we're not doing a good job, and please remove us from office. Homes on Linden Avenue in 2019 were 25,000 to 85,000 going. Banks were begging, if you take the house for 25,000, it's yours. Homes right now in the MLS from Linden Avenue sold from $371 to $520, $520,000. It's not because it's Middletown. It's because the work we do, how safe people are feeling. People are buying these houses and remodeling these houses and doing stuff. So it takes the whole city of Middletown, between streets and curbs and sidewalks, police department, having our 75 police officers or 73 police officers, protecting and making sure we're good. Yes, you could travel the world, but this is the city of Middletown. This is our home. This is where I grew up. This is where my kids were born. My 4 kids were born. They went to school here, and there's no issue here. So if you want to come up here every 2 weeks and talk about something, bring it. But you're not going to get away with gibbering and blaming other people. I'm not having it. It's not part of it. If you have a legitimate complaint, you're always welcome to come up here and talk. But I'm not going to have you coming up here and saying we don't do anything and we don't have anything to do. No, your time, you had your time. You had your time. I'll see you I'll see you in 2 weeks. You had your time. So next time, come prepared with some facts. New business. Yeah, goodbye. You're done. You're done. Point of order. You're done. New business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin authorizing a waiver of a 30-day notification requirement for a full liquor license application for Fable Restaurant Group doing business as Oak and Reed.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green. Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois authorizing a waiver of a 30-day notification requirement for a full liquor license application for Piccolo Cucina e Vino, 17 North Street.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing the disposal of surplus police vehicles.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray authorizing the use of insurance proceeds and the transfer of funds for police vehicle replacement.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing the creation of a capital line for temporary borrowing from the general fund for the National Fitness Campaign.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois. Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt authorizing the acceptance of a donation of lacrosse equipment from the Apt family.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green authorizing resolution authorizing a $266,000 transfer of funds for the O&W project for the city portion.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, seconded by,
Point of order from gallery.
yeah, 2.6.
Oh, 2.6 million, I'm sorry.
Yes.
The correct number's on the resolution, I missed a zero.
Calm down.
266 million, 2.6,
We're gonna get it.
200 million is, we don't have it in our account.
$2,660,000 transfer of funds for the O&W project.
There goes the audit report. All right, I got a motion by Alderman Green. Do I have a second? Alderman Ray. Any discussion? Another project, $40 million project in Middletown, O&W. It's coming. It's boarded up, but it's there. It's going to come. Don't worry about it. It'll come there. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois. Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin authorizing permanent funding for the city's portion of the South Street parking garage.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Is that like a $2.6 million project that we're doing, a
another
parking
project.
garage downtown for parking? $5 million project. We're not doing anything, folks, today. Let's roll.
Hit the road.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. A resolution sponsored by Alderman Green authorizing the terms of the settlement agreement between the matter of Robert Lounsbury Jr. and the city of Middletown.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? It's another lot. We're buying the lot for parking for downtown for $97,500. We're doing more improvements for the downtown. Anybody else? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner accepting the Restore New York Grant and Empire State Development Grant for the O&W project.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner. Do I have a second? Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? $40 million. O&W, the Head Start recap program. It's going to be there. It's going to be part of the gateway into the downtown. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing the issuance of an additional $3.9 million bonds of the City of Middletown, Orange County, New York to pay costs in connection with the O&W Railroad Station rehabilitation.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Ray. Any discussion? I think I beat it enough, right?
I think you're good.
Okay.
I think you're good.
All right. Just want to make sure. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
There seems to be a theme here. Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt confirming the mayor's appointment of Juan Avalos to the Recreation Commission.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois authorizing the fall 2025 citywide leaf pickup.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? This is to make sure our streets are clean, and before the holiday season starts, before the city picks up the leaves and all the brush and everything, our DPW workers who are out there during the snow and the winter and everything, to make sure the streets are safe, the same streets that we just spent a lot of money on. So they pick up the leaves and the debris by December 5th. But I guess we don't do anything else. Roll.
Alderman Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson accepting the external audit report for the fiscal year 2024.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion?
Just a quick congrats to all that were responsible for such a good outcome. Thank you.
That's because we do our job. And
Yes,
we
sir,
have a
Mr.
great
President, sir.
finance treasurer and everything. And we do everything by the book with our audit departments. Anybody else? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants, because we do pay our bills.
Hey, bills. Alderman Johnson, second. Alderman John Francois. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Move for adjournment.
No moves.